Hey, what's up, guys? So the start of the Mario movie's marketing is finally upon us, and if you can believe it, it looks like Mario. I really didn't think I was going to be doing any sort of coverage on this movie, but honestly, I was shocked by the teaser trailer. To put it into perspective for you guys, ever since this movie was announced, I've put very little thought processing into motion about this production. A few initial thoughts were, A, it's Illumination, not exactly the kings of animated storytelling. The box office, however. And B, it's a Mario movie. Mario has never exactly been the king of video game storytelling. So this sounded like it was either the best possible combination or the worst. And I think I just sort of wrote it off in my mind very early on.
You don't even know what a write-off is.
So with the new teaser, I didn't really go into it with low expectations. I went into it with no expectations, and I think that's probably for the best because, yeah, I love everything about this. Right off the bat, I love the tone that they showed off in this teaser. Bowser's Kingdom flying in to confront this Ice Kingdom, and it feels so menacing, like, you know shit's about to go down. But it also gives us the sense that there's some scope to this world. It's more than just the Mushroom Kingdom, and there are other kingdoms, so I'm glad to see that they're bringing this to the big screen.
Behold, the King of the Koopas!
Bowser is treated like a threat. This introduction for him, oh god, I love it. You get this overhead shot of him and his army, and it just feels like, yes, Bowser is a character with an evil plan that feels like it's being taken seriously, and I'm just digging this tone. Then you get the Mario 64 penguins, and they're throwing snowballs, and Bowser's just totally unfazed. They get cast aside, Bowser torches the kingdom and collects his prize. Then we get Mario, and it's not as good as the Bowser parts. I wish we got to see a bit more, but you know, I get that it's a teaser, so fine, whatever. Then like 3 seconds of Luigi. Look, if there's one place that I knew Illumination would deliver, it was on visuals. Their movies look pretty good. And yeah, the visuals here are amazing. Bowser's design is flawless. Flawless! Would not change a single thing. Kamek and the Koopas all look great. The Penguins, great. Toad, very, very great. Mario and Luigi, yeah, they look pretty good. Like, I really don't mind their designs, but, you know, I will say that they just look very Illumination-y. It's the faces. Like, they just have that Illumination quality to them. Not that it's a bad thing, though. It's just unique. When you've gone so long with the video game design, you know, any changes, no matter how subtle, are going to be noticeable. That said, I think this was the best possible outcome for a movie version of Mario. And then there's that shot of the Mushroom Kingdom, man. Oh, this movie is going to be a joy for the eyes. Everything from a visual standpoint is incredibly faithful to the source material, and I think that might just be Nintendo's biggest influence over this whole production. They were like, you can use our characters, but they have to look like our characters, capiche? And I gotta say, that kind of surprised me too. I was really expecting there would be some more artistic liberties taken with the visual direction of the film, but nah, it's very Mario, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, let's dig into the most controversial part of the whole movie ordeal. It's no secret that there have been some concerns over the casting choices for this movie. I was even initially pretty taken aback by this.
What? Are you shitting me? Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck?
But man, I gotta say, maybe it's just the fact that I've had an entire year to let this sink in, but based on everything we heard here, I love all the voices. Kamek?
Behold, the King of the Koopas!
Perfect. Bowser?
Yay!
Perfect. I am now 100% behind Jack Black Bowser. Toad?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die!
Perfect. Keegan-Michael Key has a great voice for him. Mario has been the most controversial topic of this teaser, but
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
yeah, I really don't mind the voice. I think Chris Pratt is doing something more here than just his regular voice. You know, you can sort of hear a tinge of the New York and Brooklyn-y side of him, I think. Although we don't hear enough of it to get like a super good feel, so I don't know, it's kind of hard to pinpoint it exactly. But like, look, you know, I grew up watching the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and that's what I'm reminded of here with Chris Pratt Mario.
Do the Mario!
There's a part of me that thinks, yeah, like, Look, it should have gone to Charles Martinet. He deserved to play Mario here, but you know, it's Hollywood, and Hollywood's gonna do what Hollywood's gonna do, and I do think that when we get to hear more of Mario, it'll work just fine for this particular iteration. I don't need to hear more of Charlie Day Luigi to know that I'll love him in that role. Schizo Luigi is what I'm here for.
Oh my god, I don't care!
Yeah, so honestly, I'm sold on this movie. Just watching that trailer, it gave me chills, like, I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel like I was a kid again. And for the first time in many, many years, I'm excited for something with Mario in it again. I cannot wait to see this movie, and even if it ends up being a fairly standard kids flick, I think the fact that it seems so faithful to the source material and the world of Mario is just, it's going to help elevate it. I think that was my biggest issue with the Sonic movies. Like, yeah, it has Sonic characters, but they didn't really feel like Sonic movies, you know? The Mario movie is working with the source material, and it appears to be taking full advantage of it. I cannot wait to see Rogan Kong and Cranky. I can't believe that they're gonna be in this too. Like, oh man, I'm honestly just so excited. But on top of all that, and you know, I think my favorite detail of the whole presentation is that Koji Kondo is working closely with the composer to adapt music from the games to the big screen. If there's one thing that can get me right in the feels, it's gonna be bringing in music from the Mario games. That was another shortcoming of the Sonic movies. They didn't bother using any of the music from the games, which are some of the most iconic elements of the Sonic games. Look, I'm very ecstatic about this. I cannot wait to hear the score. Oh my god. What do you guys think? Are you as excited as me? And I'm honestly shocked how excited I am for this. Like, I can't wait to see it. Day one, easy. Or maybe you don't like what you're seeing, and that's totally valid too. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'll catch you guys on the next one.